Welcome to another edition of the Cashing on Creativity podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge. Today we're going to be talking with an illustrator that is actually illustrating a book for her family where the author is. We're going to be talking with Deb Dunn today. And Deb is an illustrator. She's been a working artist for many, many years. And her daughter, Kate, who was on our last episode of the podcast, is the author. And so this is a great family project that they did together. And we're going to find out exactly what it's like to work with family on a project like books and how she started her illustrator career. So stay with us. Enjoy the show. All right. Hi, Deb. We're here with Deb Dunn, illustrator, right? Got the right one this time?
Yeah, that's right.
How long have you been doing art?
I like
Don't
to
go
say...
back to grade, like...
Exactly, like everyone says.
Yeah,
yeah, right. As soon as I could hold a pencil, I think I was doing something. Yeah.
Have you always done this?
Yeah.
Have you done other books, other projects? Like, are you a professional artist? Is that
I do art full time.
Okay, that's I guess what I was asking.
Yes, but this is the first illustration of a book.
Okay, so what kind of art do you normally do?
I do acrylics.
Okay. Landscapes?
I will pretty much do anything. I will do, whatever the mood.
The mood is.
Yeah.
And you're based in the Burlington area?
I am. I live in the core.
All right, so have you done any shows? How come we have not met before? Because I'm fairly regular at art. Not lately, I guess. Probably it's the bad part. I used to be.
I do McMaster Innovation Park on a regular basis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my work is down there.
Okay. All right, so I can go see it hanging on the wall.
Yes, you can.
Right after this.
Yes.
So let's get the lowdown on this daughter of yours. Seriously, what's she like to work with as an author?
Amazing. Yeah.
Oh, you're just saying that because she might watch this later.
No, I'm not. We have a very close relationship, so yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Were you excited to see her? Did you know she was writing a book?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I could remember hearing the story being told to Hayden. And thinking how adorable this story was.
And now the whole world gets to read the story.
That's right.
Their favorite person.
And then she said she wrote it, and would I illustrate it? And I said, in a heartbeat, yeah.
Right. So what's the contract like?
Yeah, I know. Contract?
Too personal. Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't read that? Oh, you should have called me. I mean, there's a whole contract you're supposed to do. So how long did it take you? Now, I've illustrated a number of books for myself and for other people. And it's not as easy as people think, and it could take a long time. Mm-hmm. How long did this process take from the time you started?
I'm going to say honestly, just a couple of months.
Really? You're fast.
Because when I start to paint, I keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kate knew that because her publisher asked her, how long is it going to take your mom? And she said, if you need it this weekend, she will have it for you.
Wow, good for you. Because I mean, if you're not, I guess if that's your one focus. For me, I did a comic book series for three years in a row, writing it, drawing it, publishing it, all myself. I was only able to do one edition a year. It took me 6 months from A to B, and then you need a break, and and that was business going on in between. But that's when I had more time. I don't have that kind of time today.
Right.
I just had someone ask me about illustrating a book, and I said, I don't have that time to But I mean, this is a personal project as well as a business project. I guess it's both sides of the. So how did you start? Did she give you the story and you sketched it all out? Do you just start painting page one and then can't stop?
She gave me the story, and I sort of, as soon as I read it, I fell in love with the lead character right away. And I envisioned how he would look, and then I would stop and say to Kate, this is how I see him. And she'd say, go with it, Mom, that's exactly.
No. She said, let's have a glass of wine. Discuss why his hair is blonde. No, was there any of that?
No.
You know what? No? You guys are that good. You just get along perfectly.
We knew he'd have auburn hair and he'd have a few freckles and.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know the same person.
Yes.
And everything's exciting when you start, and then you start.
Yeah.
And I don't know about your experience. I've had clients in the past where, boy, am I sorry I took this one. In fact, that's why I'm very picky on which ones I take now, because I've seen them turn bad.
Yes, I did actually illustrate a book for someone who wouldn't refuse to sign a contract, so I do know.
It's different. And family, let's say this thing, hopefully it will take off. And you're going to go, well, we don't have a contract.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know,
we have a contract.
we have a contract of life, and I can stop yours
yes.
anytime. Good for you. Now, how did you decide? First of all, tell us about the style. This looks like watercolor to me. Is that what?
That's the only thing I asked Kate. Do you want watercolor? Because I paint in acrylics.
Oh, okay.
And she really wanted watercolors, so I said, okay, then that's.
So this is done in watercolor.
That's all done in watercolor.
But your style is more acrylic, what you normally.
Yes.
Okay, and you didn't try to change your mind? Nothing. I'm trying to get to the meat of this relationship, because you guys are just too nice. There's got to be some message in there.
No, that's what I did.
So it's all watercolor?
Yeah.
Great. And then, did you find that to be a problem? Like, from the publishing standpoint, because printing watercolor can be a real struggle, getting the colors true to what they are, right? Like, a lot of times it's too faded.
Right.
You know, I do all my stuff digitally now.
Okay.
I don't do any watercolor or anything anymore. But
okay.
Did you struggle with that? Was that a problem at the finishing time, like when they're ready for print, as far as adjusting colors?
I just handed the originals to them.
To take them?
The only thing I found was tricky was painting within the bleed mark.
Okay.
Because once I started to paint, then I'd have to stop myself and get the measuring tape out and make sure that I was within the.
Is this the size that you know? So now, when we're publishing, traditionally, you paint double the size of the actual book. So if this is the size of the book, I'm going to paint like 11 by 17 or something like that. Did you have to go through that? Because these originals look the same size.
Exactly. No, that's what they told me to do, and that's what I did.
I'm really old school. I'm telling you techniques from like 1975. I'm glad they changed. Should probably do a new book. No, and you did the cover and everything? So what's it like doing the cover?
They just chose one of the.
Oh, you didn't have to say this?
No, I just handed all the pictures over and yeah.
Did you have it planned out, the amount of pictures that you needed?
They told me how many.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they already had the word count figured out on the page, and then you just had to go.
Yep, and they had all the pages broken up, and I just had to do the illustrations according. Okay. It was very simple.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Are you part of like Illustrator? I don't even know if they have them. They used to have an illustrators group in Toronto, authors and illustrators. It was all children's book.
Yeah, I'm not, no.
No, okay. That's really old school. It was fun though. It's just I found that's where, because I get asked all the time to do illustrations for books. And I always tell people, until you've talked to the publisher, don't talk to me, because I thought when I went to this group, I thought that artists and authors would meet, network, and kind of pair together. Finding out that in the publishing industry, the publisher usually assigns the illustrator. They usually say, here's who we work with, because they know what style or consistency they're going to get, and they pair it. And so I always tell people, don't hire me, because you might be, if it's self-published, it's different, but if it's a traditional publisher. Yeah. So do you want more work like this? She's got 5 more books.
I know.
Got 4 more nephews that she got to cover, right?
I know. I'd love to do more. Yeah, if she wants to write.
Yeah, because you can do one a month, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What's too fast? Okay, give her a little time. What do you see? What was the best part about doing this? What did you love most about doing this project?
I really think falling in love with the character, because I can remember as soon as I started to sketch him out, smiling, and I continued that way throughout the entire book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it hard to keep consistency? That's a real challenge. In comic book work, you've got to make that person look the same page after page, and especially series after series, right? Was that a challenge for you?
Well, because I do it old school, I don't use anything, any fancy stuff. So that was sort of, I did have a few people ask me that at the book launch. Yeah. How did you get him to look the same? And I think maybe just because I was so drawn to him. Yeah.
Did you do a photo shoot? I was telling my granddaughter Nevaeh about photo shoots this morning, because I did that with one of my kids when we were doing my first book. I had them, I needed them riding a bike.
Yes.
So I had them leaning against the wall on their bike, but they weren't moving. So I could take photos, and I made it a game, this is what we're doing for the afternoon.
Right.
And that was a fun way of getting reference photos. Back in the day when we had to print them and file them, now you just look on the internet for someone riding a bike and it works. But so are you traditionally trained as an author?
I'm not. Nope, I'm self-trained.
Me too.
Yeah, it is the best way, because then you're not influenced, but
What got you into, do you consider yourself fine art or illustrator?
Probably fine art.
Really?
Yeah.
But you enjoyed this?
I really enjoyed that. And I have done coloring book illustrations before. And
you colored them, so there's no sense behind them.
Well, no, it was in the when adult coloring books were really big, and Stampington had a brand new magazine out, the Coloring Studio, and my illustration, I submitted it, and it was the cover.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do enjoy doing that kind of a thing. Yeah.
Because I used to do fine art. And I found that I always liked illustration because I like the finished project. And when I started out, fine artists would say, no, you have to do this on canvas, and you cannot use, if you're not using like this kind of paint, you can't introduce another kind of paint. But the illustrators go, oh no, if we need a circle, get a pail, we'll make a circle around the pail, and then they'll use anything to get to the finished product. And that intrigued me because it kind of let me do anything, and I still enjoy that part of it today. That you're not stuck just doing fine art or working in acrylic if that's what you enjoy doing. I like doing this other thing, and I found illustrating. But you do have to learn to illustrate other people's work, which can be a challenge. So it's okay with your daughter's work?
Yes, it's been fantastic.
What if it went? Okay, so what was the worst part other than dealing with her? Was there a bad part? Was there a part where I was explaining to my granddaughter that in the middle of every painting is what we call the ugly middle. So you're excited to start, it goes halfway through, you don't have the color on or whatever, and you're going, I'm about to trash this thing, it looks ugly. And then if you can work through it, it'll usually come out.
Yeah.
And that's why you take a break or what have you. And I even get to this day when I'm illustrating stuff. So do you get to a point where, oh boy, I'm sorry I took this one on?
Yeah.
No,
it was really,
it's just perfect for you.
Really
Okay, well, interview done. Perfect illustrator. Everybody just do your thing and we'll go. Holy smokes, I wish I could do that. So are you excited? You're part of the marketing program? What are you doing on your end? Showing your art around? Is that your part of the marketing? Or are you doing social media?
With this book, like this? I have an Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
For your own art?
For my own art.
Okay.
And an Etsy store, which is on a holiday mode right now because
the Etsy's on holiday or you're on holiday?
Well, because of both. Yeah, Etsy's gone on holiday because I'm going on holiday, but yeah, and then back in the fall
Has that been working as far as selling your art on Etsy and stuff?
On Etsy?
Yeah.
Not too bad,
right.
but it's mostly really word of mouth, I think. If somebody buys something and then somebody else will see it.
So do you sell, so now what are you going to do with these? Are you selling these? Are you selling the art separate from the book?
No. This is the first time I've seen them since I gave them to Kate.
Well, now they're worth more.
Now they're frameable.
Yeah. No, I mean, those are perfect things that you can either sell if you want to. So a collector of the book will also want the art. The art is a different piece of it, right? So you can sell those individually, or maybe you just want to keep them as it's
maybe we'll
pretty
make
cool. You guys are in the family together and doing that, I think.
Maybe turn them into postcards or something.
There you go. Hey,
yeah.
Marketing.
We did
got a marketing mind here. I like that.
We did coloring sheets and all kinds of things like that for the book launch for kids.
Right, yeah. I think a different one with maybe one part of the book. They got to collect all 20.
There you go.
At $30 a piece.
There you go.
Cut me in 50.
There you go. Do you want a contract?
Oh, yeah. Because I don't know you guys as well. Sounds like you guys are perfect. You're not going to like working with me.
Okay.
That was a great interview with Deb Dunn. You can find her work at Vintage Sparrow Studio on Instagram. And if you're planning on doing a project with a family member, they just proved, Deb and Kate said it can be done. So hope you enjoy that. Hey, why not get the book for somebody for Christmas? I know you're going to like it. Dreaming of Dresses. Author is Kate Dunn, illustrated by Deb Dunn. Thanks for watching the Cashing In on Creativity podcast.